The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
There it is, Thursday, March 11th, 2021, no longer 2020. Trying to make sure, 2021. Good to see you, gentlemen. Bradbury's here, Piotrowski, Steve, Kyle, Matt's here, Jordan, Randy, and Patrick. Love to see you guys. Let's get it started today. This is Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed on this show for her professional feminine perspective. Good to see you, Cynthia.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been 4 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, good to see you.
3.5.
Good to see you again. And yes, I always drive with my fist pumping like this. That's what she asked me. Do I always drive breaking the law, breaking? Yeah, I do. Every time. Every time. We dig into how to be fucking on fire for your own self as a man in the world, how to do that, the 3 forms of confidence in the world and in relationship, the behavioral skills, the emotional regulation, and the spiritual why, the grounding, the deep-rooted oak tree groundedness as men that we want to be and she wants us to be. She wants to feel into. Cynthia's here to give us the feminine perspective. I asked her to lean into a particular question today, so that's going to be fun. We've got questions from the forum. What would you do? This man says, I have to admit, I started from a pretty low point about 3 weeks ago. My wife suddenly announced that she wanted space and was thinking of ending our 16-year marriage. It was quite a shock to me, as I know things had not been great, well, crap, actually, for a few years, but I thought we would be able to work things out. It's been hard. I've had to reassess everything in my life. I have to admit, I think she has really done us both a favor. A favor for those of you in Canada or in the UK. She's done us a favor. Neither of us were happy. I don't know who posted this, but there you go. Neither of us were happy, probably not for the past 5 years. I've learnt a lot in the last few weeks, and I feel like my old self is slowly returning. I feel like I've been asleep for 5 years or so. Now, though I'm coming back from the dead, I know it sounds crazy. The worst time in my life somehow is turning out to be in the best way. I say that as suddenly I realize what a total screw up I have been in the past. But now the great thing is I'm beginning to see a way out. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like the future has something good to look forward to. Whether we get divorced or stay together, for the first time in a very, very long time, I'm beginning to define what I really want. All right, let's go ahead and jump into what would you do if you were speaking with this man? And I like to use this as a modeling of for your own self, if you're maybe coaching yourself or you're talking with another man who's sharing pain with you. If you're stuck, how you can maybe coach yourself on a piece of paper or in your journal is, where am I right now emotionally? And what do I want? So it's honoring the moment, honoring what you feel in that moment, and then checking in with what you want. So where do you think this man is? What do you hear within this man? What's his frame of life, frame of the way he's writing his own story right now? What would you say? There's a little bit of a softball today.
So he's got to a stage of acceptance, which is really, really powerful. So congratulations to him. He's okay. Things happened. Maybe I was part of it. Oh yeah, I was a part of it. Maybe she did us a favor. Which I don't, that statement, whatever. However, it's kind of one of those, okay, he's slowed down enough to where he can actually breathe and take a step back and look at what's going on. And accept what's going on. I think it's a really powerful place to be in. It's a stage, but it's a powerful place to be.
Yeah, I love that. And recognition that it's a stage. And it's only been 3 weeks apparently, but then he's looking back and seeing, wow, it's been actually crap for a couple of years, or up to 5 years, he was saying. Yeah, he does not seem to be he doesn't seem to be sort of martyring himself. He doesn't seem to be playing the victim, right? So I don't know who this was. I don't know who this poster was. I just grabbed it a couple days ago. So what else? What else might you see here? Or how about this? Those of you that have been in this journey a little while, what would you guess the next phase that he's either about to face or he is going to turn and voluntarily face? What would you say?
Yeah, I know for me, because I was kind of that way, I kind of sprung into it going, okay, fuck it, and ran out and bought a Harley right away and all that shit.
Harley phase, that's what's next.
Yeah. But, when things really started setting in and all of a sudden the divorce papers and stuff came, anxiety came next. I went through this, I think it was about a 4 or 5 week stage of, hey, fuck it, I'm just going to live like I used to. And then all the shit started really hitting the fan, stuff started becoming real again. And then it kind of dipped back into anxiety phase. So, I give the guy credit, like you said, he's not playing victim mode, but I think once the things progress, he may get into victim mode because he thinks, well, I'm doing everything right now. Why isn't she responding? So that can come into play also.
Yeah, fantastic points, right? So once we have acceptance of where we are and we take a step toward the unknown, we have to have, by definition, we have to have some form of courage to step toward that unknown. And then unless you're a robot, you probably have a little bit of anxiety or a lot of anxiety. Yeah, Ken, thanks for raising your hand. Come on in.
Yeah, just to add on to what Rob was saying, though, too, is big thing that, in my vision, is we're always driven by our priorities in life. And I don't know if there's kids involved. I don't know if he wants the marriage. I don't know really the situation. But the thing that would jump out at me is make sure he is a priority to himself every single day, and not get caught up in, making the kids all his life, or, thinking about past life, things like that could really continue to draw you back. When you gain a little momentum, things can kind of creep up and sneak up on you. So as long as you're doing the work on yourself and making yourself a priority, you've got a great chance to continue to grow.
I love it, Kent. If you don't mind me asking, how's it going with you with making yourself a priority every day?
We're getting there. I've really recognized the last probably, 4 to 6 weeks that, maybe I've made my kids too big of a priority at times. And maybe forgotten about myself, maybe the daily routine a little bit. The things that kind of put my values on the back burner just to make sure they're taken care of. But I also recognize that's how I handled my marriage as well. So I'm getting there day by day, with the company transition. There's been a lot of my plate with work and things like that too. So just like the acceptance and being aware of it, that's what I'm aware of right now is forcing myself to find those things that I need to do for my own health, for my own enjoyment. Those things important to me that I know are going to be important to me today and even 10 years from now. So things are moving forward.
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere, 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. The C Note Show.